Good morning. It's Kale. I know it's been a while, but I thought I would show some cross stitching today. So I'm doing my floss tube number 15. So let me get some music going. Um, oh my lord, I've been having such a bear this morning. I was going to go live, but for some reason Streamlabs is not authorizing or whatever with YouTube. So screw that, I guess. Um, it's just like, what? I don't know. Driving me crazy. The dogs are kind of dozing. I've been really busy dealing with allergies, like serious allergies. Um, there's a lot going on. So, also working out in the backyard, so my hands are totally thrashed from weeding and cutting honeysuckle and whatever. Well, I had the honeysuckle was like intruding into my wisteria on my little arbor arch, so I had to cut the whole thing out. Pain in the butt. So, welcome on in. Excuse any rough spots. Lord have mercy, why can't it ever be easy? Um, okay, so I'm working on the Heaven and Earth design, Amy Stewart, Once Upon a Fairy Tale. This is the little blue dress. Probably work in this area for a little bit because this is all like cray cray over here. Like just crazy. So if you look at the picture, you can see her dress, the little lady, uh, up there on that top shelf. So I did finally, my other stand that I had broke. So I'm like, okay. So I broke down and I bought myself a Lowry stand. It's still wobbly, right? Because you can see like if I touch it, it'll move. Um, I'm not sure how to like just tighten that up, but maybe I'll figure something out. Turn that down a little bit. Let me show you. I have a picture of it here. I gotta find it. Hold on. Oh my lord, user errors. Why don't I see it? It's here. Okay, let's try that again. There it is. It's showing there. So it looks like that. It's a silver one, and I got some like free fabric with it. I don't know what to do with the fabric yet. So this is the clamp at the top, where that little yellow bit is. And it's adjustable with the height and everything. It's got that kind of like solid base. That's pretty cool. I like that part, and it's not really super heavy. I can move it around from the living room to the office, the studio, you know. So that's what this is on right now. So you can see if I move the camera as carefully as I can. There's the clamp up there. I put just a little piece of paper towel there to protect the fabric. So, alright. Anyways. It's gray and cloudy. I don't know why. Let me get this started here. I haven't even turned on my computer for a bit, but I do have things to do on the computer today. And I figured I might as well just do a little video here. So I am doing, what color is this? 3760. The other thing, okay, so just these issues, you know, everything's going swimmingly, and then they're just not going swimmingly. I wonder if people still use that word. So on my old tablet, which was slower and not as nice, you know, resolution, all that kind of stuff, Pattern Keeper screen sharing worked fine. So I was like, well, let me upgrade my tablet and I can still, you know, mirror the screen. And now it just won't connect. I've tried the USB, I've tried wireless, and I paid for that app, so I just uninstalled it. I'm like, what is going on? It's not happy about that. I don't know why it won't work on the newer tablet. Whatever, right? So I was looking around. I would have been recording like an hour ago, but I was spending all this time dealing with issues. So I was looking for another screen mirroring app for the tablet. Most of them, they say like they go to your TV. I'm like, well, I don't want to do that on a TV. I want to do it on a desktop. So I have to do more research, but I don't know why it just doesn't work. Like, just why did, and I actually even sent them an email weeks ago about it when I first discovered that issue, and I never heard back from them. Right. So I do have Pattern Keeper here. So we're just gonna have to just whatever. It's over to the side. Yeah. Okay, so I need to decide, do I want to go down this way? So I was diamond painting earlier, so I'm trying to get my head into the cross stitching space. Because I'm trying to finish, I'm doing a big push on trying to finish Bubble Flower. So I finished 2 big sections. And started the bottom right corner of it. My dog is snoring. Why is she snoring? Okay, this goes down here. Wait, that's not right. I don't think. And it goes here. Duh. So I know I haven't been streaming or anything for a while. I think aside from just being busy, like when the weather gets warm here, I'm usually like doing something either outside. We're still working on the sunroom build in the back, where we covered and enclosed our back patio. Hubby's been doing the tile on the floor. His knees are killing him. Okay, so there's a stitch that's out here, but I need to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's on the second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's almost done with the tile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he had to, when it rained the last time, we were actually getting some leaks. We had some clear, I think it's like polycarbonate, some kind of panels that were protecting us before. Apparently, after, they've been there for a few years. But there were some leaks, and my hubby tried to fix that and resolve that issue, and that didn't work, and then he got frustrated. And he decided, I'm just going to put a new roof on it. So he literally got somebody in to put a new roof in. So it's nice in a sense because we will be out of the sun. Which is one of the reasons why we did that anyway in the first place. I think it's so funny the way my dog snores. One here. have no idea why she snores. She's really the only one that does it. The puppies have been fine. I've got to take Misty in for her shots. And I think they all need checkups. We gave Rosie and Misty a bath. Took Rosie in to get her nails done. And this one goes here. It's just been just crazy. Just the combination of things going on. There were like several days where I was pretty much kind of out of commission from the pollen. Okay, so that's that little side there, here. So let's see. I came down, I did these, this, these, this one, and this one. So I guess I will go back up here. I'm currently, by the way, I'm at 6.02% complete. What a, wow. I've done so much. Okay, so we're going to go over here. I know these little stragglers out, but I just don't feel like pin stitching. So this one goes under here. I did restart my mini boho seaside pattern on new fabric, and I'm just gonna half stitch it. You know, I'm on a time limit with my life, and I have so many projects. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4 let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 incomplete diamond paintings. I'm working on Once Upon a Fairy Tale, Mini Boho Seaside, and the Wisteria flowers. So that's 3 cross stitch projects. I think that's enough. Okay, so there's 2 there, so I think it's this one. I mean, it's not like I'm a spring chicken, right? I don't have unlimited time. Okay, so that's that. So we did, let's see, we did the cleanup in the front yard. We spent the weekend doing the back. Like, we did the initial backyard, and then we did like a second pass, because there was a lot to do. And then hubby was also having issues with his pond, like clouding up and algae and whatever. So we had to order some stuff from this place called like The Pond Guy. He has really good stuff for outdoor ponds. And got that taken care of. So I can go up this way or come down this way, even though the thread's getting shorter. I'll go up. So between him working on the patio sunroom thing, working, because he is still working, cooking, taking out the trash. He's so helpful. Like, you know, on the days when I don't feel good, he takes over quite a few things. Just stay there, Evie. Okay, let me see. We did this, these, and that one. I got 3 more up here. I can probably get those done. So over here. So it's just been, you know, a combination of things, just like regular life, you know, dealing with irritating people online and dealing with irritating people for customer service, for this, that, and the other, you know, paying bills, account numbers, passwords, me with my technical issues and trying to go live, and apparently Streamlabs is aware of the issue. But I didn't see like any fix or whatever for it. So I'm like, seriously? Because I thought I might do like a gaming live stream, but nope. That is not going to work. Okay, so I have some more of that color. Ooh, the sun's coming out a little bit. Did I do these 2 here? I see it didn't get them. Hold on. Come on, pattern keeper. Okay. It was like not marking some of these as done for whatever reason. Okay, now we need to come down in here. Did I get this one here? There's 2. Yeah, I got that one. Okay. So now let's go over here. So I have a cut on my hand. I did get all my floss drops done for the fairy tale and for the wisteria. And then I decided, since the mini boho, I'm only working on that like very occasionally at this point in time. Oh, look at that sun coming in. I just have those on the floss bobbins for now. So, okay. I'm totally disorganized and discombobulated because of those tech issues. Like, I was like, oh, press the button, let's go live. And it was like, your credentials, blah, 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 and YouTube and this and that. And I was like, what? And so I tried to do a little bit of, you know, troubleshooting on my own. And then I found that they knew about the issue. And I was like, okay, screw it. Okay, so we're going to go down here. Oh, it got so bright. Hold on. It's freaking now. So the sun came out and now it's not out. So let me do this. Turn off the auto exposure. Okay. See if it's not one thing, it's something else. But this is something that you need to learn as you go through life. Just to kind of go with the flow. And just deal with it. Even if you don't like it. Or it's a pain. Or it's irritating. Like, seriously. I'm trying to keep an eye on it while I'm doing this. The sun. Okay, now. There's 3 here. I bought some pussy willows from the grocery store and I put them in in vases. I have one vase in my studio and one in the living room. They're growing roots at the bottom. It's pretty cool. But I was reading about transplanting them into soil, and it says that they're really bad for like spreading their roots and breaking pipes underground and stuff. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound very good. So I might try putting them in a container, see what happens. Try an experiment. And just see if it actually grows or if they just wither and croak over. And I got a few more indoor plants for the living room. Looks very nice. It's just like having indoor plants is like having the outdoors with you in your house. Not to mention they clean the air. They do put out oxygen. Let's go over here. Trying to figure out how I can stabilize the actual frame itself, you know, so it's not really moving, but I don't know. I'd have to get creative with hubby. Okay, so I did this one here. There's one over here. I think what happened with why I decided to do this dress that this lady's wearing up there in the top left corner was I wanted to add some brighter colors, because these other muted colors that are over here were like killing me. I'm like, I need something bright. And when I put it down, I was like, oh yeah, that's bright. Okay, so let me show you. Ooh, don't be so bright. Look, the sun came out again. Oh my gosh. You can see it's just shining right there. Of course, when the sun comes out, the girls start getting ideas. Like, it's time to, you know. And I'm like, no. Okay, so I got one more here. That is underneath this, over one, and down 3. 2, 3. Does it even make any sense? No, it's these over here. Not the first one. It's between this column and this column. 1, 2, 3. What are you doing, Misty? And then, of course, I've been having issues with the puppies not wanting to go on their puppy pad and not wanting to walk in the grass and go pee. So I have this, like, pad laid down. It's, like, waterproof so it doesn't go to the floor, and they've been, like, peeing on that. It's like a little rug. It's like, oh, my gosh. Okay, so that's the last of that color. So a lot of different issues. Just make life exciting. It makes life so exciting that my dogs won't be on their pee pad or go out in the grass. They do every once in a while, they just don't do it every time. So I'm like, really? Seriously? Okay, so that's that color. The sun came out. Now, if I move this, I'll show you. Try not to like have the sun like kill your eyes. See the little dress. I don't know how far. We've got this $sign, which is 807. What's the number 9? Well, it looks like a curved 9. Oh, the sun. I think think I'll do that one. What is that? 827. Okay, so let's put this one back. It'll take me a second. Alright, there's got to be an easier way to put this floss back in here. So I'm finding that the floss drops. The little hole where you put the one thread that you're working with, it's hard to put like the other stuff back. So it's really... Alright, I'm looking for 827. Here we go. 25. 827. It's like a light blue. You can see it was on the bobbin. Look, it's all jacked up. Dun, 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 dun. What are you all doing, children? They started moving around. Evie's still laying down. And Rosie's still laying down. But the two troublemakers, I think Misty went out in the living room. Look at all like, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to take the floss off the bobbins, because of those folds. It's like, ugh. It's like wrinkled thread. And of course, some of these flosses I've had for a long time, because I stopped cross stitching for a while. Well, I say for a while, but for like years. And didn't pick it back up until recently, as you can tell from my very unprofessional cross stitching. But why throw it away? There's nothing wrong with it, right? It's just crinkled. It's just crinkled. All right. I'll try and straighten it out a little bit. So let me make the pattern keeper a little bit bigger for my old eyes. And it starts over here. So sometimes what I've been doing, like on the days when I don't feel like really well, which of course these days there's way too many of those, I'll be in my studio and diamond paint early in the morning, and then when I notice that the DOGS's are stirring, and you can kind of tell they're getting like a little restless, I'll go out to the living room and I'll bring the cross stitch with me and do that for, you know, about an hour or so. I have done a little bit of coloring. I'll show you how that's going. I'm kind of working on two. I was thinking of buying some watercolor paints, because I have gouache, but I don't think that's the same as like straight watercolor. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm not an artist. So I might buy just a little kind of, you know, decent set, not like super cheap, but like a decent set. Okay, this goes over here on the first one, this first row here. There's two. The sun's still staying out. Oh yeah, you can see it. Let me do the hold on. Where's the control for this dumb light? Oh, it's down here. Hold on. Let me try and fix that. I had a little light on, but the sun is just like cray cray. That'll work. Let me click on the auto exposure. See what it does. Okay, let's turn it off. So it's not like changing. Okay. So I did those two. Okay, so let's see, the sun is just like beaming. I did this one, this one, this one, this one. These two on the side. So I'm gonna go, I could go down this way. There's some here, or I could go back over here and kind of do in here. Let's do that. So that means hopefully it's bright enough for you to see what I'm doing. Maybe I can turn the light on. Let me see. Oh gosh. Turn the light on, but turn it down. Look at the controls. There we go. That's not too bad. Winging it on the fly. Okay, so got this here. And we're gonna go here. And there's two. So one of the things that I like about the stand, even though it, like the frame, the frame, when I say the frame, I mean like what the fabric is sitting on. The stand itself is stable, like it's not moving. I mean, I have to like move it, you know. But what I like about it is that the clamp is holding the Q-snap stable. On the other stand, it was moving like this, the Q-snap. The actual embroidery frame was like moving like that, and it was driving me crazy. So at least here on the Lowry stand, it just is staying like level at the angle that I put it on there. So that part is fixed. That issue, what happened there? That issue that I was having with the entire Q-snap, like rotating on the clamp. It's like, ugh. That part is fixed. So now I just have to worry about like the, you know, more stability. Okay, so here, I have no idea what they're doing out there. Now the sun's kind of going back. Why? I mean, you know, so like one of the things that I did was, so this room in the house actually faces the street. So I want to look outside, but I also don't want people looking in. So on the lower part of the window, I just put some privacy film. So I can't like really see out. It's green. It looks like little leaves, like little branches. It's pretty. So it blocks the light. Well, it doesn't block it. It filters the light from the bottom half of the window, and the top half has the blinds open. So it's just like variable lighting now. I suppose I could put the blinds all the way down and just, you know, have like fake light, but I like natural light. Okay, so let's see. I did that one. did the 2. So I've done a whopping 66 stitches. Okay, I did that one. So now it comes like back over here to the middle. This big open area here. So this one here, and this is going to be, make sure I count this right. So there's going to be between that line, it's going to be 1, 2. So I got to go down one more. 1, 2. Oh, Rosie's moving around. I can't imagine doing a project this size in a full cross stitch. I've seen I think her name is Catkin Lily or something like that. She was saying, I think that one of her like recent projects or whatever that she's working on is going to take her, she's estimating 4 years. Because it's really big and complicated. And I'm thinking to myself, do I even have 4 years? I mean, I think I do. My mom lived till her 80s, you know. But still, it worries me, you know. I mean, the more elderly than me lady across the street passed away a few years ago. And her house sat empty for a long time while the kids were arguing. And I think they finally got to whatever resolution they were going to do. And I think they're going to sell the house. So they came in and all these relatives, you know, whatever, picking over her stuff. It's kind of sad to watch from across the street. I was like, it's kind of gruesome, right? And then they had like a yard sale and tried to get rid of some of her stuff that way. And then they started, I think, no, there were a couple more visits from family members to come pick up stuff. And then I guess they got to the what people like didn't want. And so there was a really nice, it looked like a china cabinet, like with a separate top and bottom. And they just threw it away, and the trash came and just picked it up and threw it away. I was like, that's real wood. That's like old stuff. But I don't have room for that. And so that was like really just sad. Just sad. They could have taken it to the thrift store. It's like you live a whole life and you love and you hate and you have issues and you have successes, and then you get old and then you croak over and die and your stuff just goes in the landfill. That's sad. Okay, so that's all of my little puppy's like, hey mom, are you coming out into the living room? Okay, no, did I do that? Yes, I think I did those. I'm checking. I don't know, did I do this? I'm so confused. Where was I? I don't think I did those. Wait. Okay. At least I don't think I did them. Alright, now, I could be wrong. Maybe I did. Yes, I did. Okay. See? I was wrong. So there's these up here. Here. Wait, before I... Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah, there's none further down. Okay, I wanted to make sure there were none like down here. Okay, so let me go back up. Because that would have been bad. Always double check. So there's 3 in this area. 1. I hear a bird outside. Yeah, I saw a woodpecker. Like, I actually heard birds this weekend while I was out working in the yard. Let me do... There's been a couple of years where I haven't really heard that many. I was getting worried. And we did actually get one of the little, I think it's like either a sparrow or a little wren. Made a little nest in one of our little bird houses. So that's cool. Okay, I think that was it. Okay. Get some water after all that hard work. Oh God, I said that and all the 3 dogs got up. Hey, everybody out if you're gonna do that. Evie and Misty, out. Evie, but lie down or out. See, give them alternatives. Okay. Let me take a look, see here. So I think above here is like flesh color, like the back of her, the back of her back. Is there her back? Because I think she's facing that way. And then her hair is up here. So what I'm thinking, since this thing is so huge, and it's just, I'm only at like 6%. It's like 402,000 stitches. I'm thinking I'll just go like do like half of it. Just go straight down and not go over to the side. I think I'm going to stop where the... So on this shelf, if you look over that way, there's like a portal opening. It's got like light blue. I'm going to stop like right before that. So I'm going to cut off all that stuff on the right. And I'll just go straight down. And that's just what I'm kind of thinking right now. Because this is just a lot. And I have other projects. And I have diamond painting and coloring. Oh, speaking of the coloring. So... this is the one I'm working on. I'm kind of working over here. This is Joanna Basford, Rooms of Wonder. So I got that one. And then in her Magical Worlds, I started this one here. Right now I'm just kind of trying to do like the background. But we'll see. I think what was happening with the coloring... Okay, let me check a look here. With the coloring was that I was starting to feel incompetent. I was starting to feel incompetent. I was like, I don't know, I'm probably not very good at this. So maybe I just have to kind of like get my confidence back again. Yes, you can still lose your confidence when you're 65 years old. Okay, this is 807. All right, let's put the 825 back, or 827 back. And I'm not going to even try to put it in the small little hole. That sounds so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, 807. It's like a blue-green. So we've gotten up to 87. Usually if I break out the cross stitching, I try and do at minimum 100. I should be doing at least 200, but and then other things come up, you know, taking care of the dogs, taking care of the house, putting laundry in, dusting, Swiffering the floor, freaking dog hair everywhere. It's always something. The sun can't decide what to do. I do need to also check in the backyard. I want to water. I still haven't even bought any spring flowers. I just got the plants for indoors, and how's that? Okay, so let me end the other one. So where was I? Over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a list, because I can't remember anything from day to day. I'm going to make a list of the plants that I need for the back, and then the plants that I want in the front. So in the front I want to put some caladiums and some wandering Jew and something colorful, some colorful flowers in the containers. And then in the back I need to buy like, I don't know, like 17 different plants. And I keep trying to get perennials so that I don't have to keep doing this every freaking year, but they like croak over in the winter. I mean, like I can't bring every plant inside the house. There's just no way. If I had a room just for plants, I would bring them all in the winter. Why am I doing this? Wrong way. Yeah, if I had a space, I mean, I could put them, well, I was going to say I could put them in the garage, but it gets cold in the garage. Maybe now I can put them in the back sunroom if it stays warm enough. I mean, hubby insulated it so that it's, you know, usable in the winter. Bring a heater out there, a little space heater. Maybe find one that looks like a wood stove. Be cute. So basically we need to finish the floor. So once he gets the tile down, so we're doing this tile that looks like wood. Once he gets that all the way down, then he'll do the grout, which we're doing like a dark brown color. So the wood tile that we picked kind of is like a brown, gray brown, and reddish brown kind of together. And the reddish brown is picking up the cedar that's in the ceiling. So it looks nice. And then the furniture is kind of like a gray brown. So it should go with everything. Okay, so the sun. We got these. So again, we're split. I can come this way and then work my way this way. Okay, I think I'll do that. So I've been going about 49 minutes. I'll go a little bit longer. If you've stuck with me this long, thank you. Please be sure you like the video, the professionally produced video. But hey, I'm authentic. This is the real. Follow my little channel. And I'm going to try and do some more gaming. I've been playing Stardew Valley. I've got two main builds that I'm doing on Stardew Valley. I'm doing one that's Stardew Valley Expanded Grandpa's Farm, and then Stardew Valley Expanded with the Four Corners Farm. with like some mods, because of course I don't want to deal with the time, and I don't want it to take me hours and hours and hours of playing Stardew Valley to get anywhere. I'm just like not in the mood for that. Then I played some Palia. I'm still playing that. I even played Dinkum for a couple days, but I can only take that game for like a little bit. Mostly because of the way, you know, it looks. It's just kind of that red-brown color for the dirt. Just doesn't do it for me. Okay, let's see. So let's do this. And I was doing like a lot of terraforming. And after 2 days, I was like, okay, that's good. So I play it on and off. Like today, I'll probably play some more Palia. On one of my plots, I had an area that was unfinished as far as like the decorating. So I finished that for the most part the other day. I might add maybe like a little kitchen, a little outdoor kitchen thing. Let me do that today. Okay, so wait, let me do... There's this one by itself, and then there's this one. Okay. Then come here. Okay. See the sun? Thanks, sun, for interfering with my video. Okay. So I did all those. So that brings us up to 104. Sometimes your thread gets a little tangled. Straighten it out. Wait, no, it's up here. Further up, I was like, oh, it's the one up there. It's like, no, it's even further up. It's up here. And then there's 2. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I didn't do that right. Wait. Let me count. That doesn't make any sense. So there's this one. One, 2, 3, 4. And this one. Sort of like that. It's pretty close. Oh my gosh. I know that I've made mistakes, but I don't think they're anything major. And a lot of the cloudy, sunny, cloudy, sunny. So, I mean, there's just so much confetti in this thing. But I didn't get that one. Those 2. And that one. So now we go up here. I wish the sun would make up its mind. don't even know. I don't think it's going to rain today. Oh, now Evie is snoring. I'm going to come down here. I am definitely like so much happier with this stand. I mean, it was pricey, but I bit the bullet and did it. And I knew that I knew, you know, I asked hubby's like, can you make me something? But he was so busy. And I mean, he's not a spring chicken either, and he gets tired. And I didn't really want to bug him about it. It's like, ugh, nobody likes a nagging wife, right? Like, oh, honey, can you please, can you please, can you please? Like, no. All right, let's see. There's something down here. I think here. Seriously, like, can your eyes focus so I can see what I'm doing? Okay, this one goes here. And this one goes down here. I think those are the last two, and that's good because the thread is like saying I'm done. So I'll make sure there's nothing like further down. Okay, what's going on with Pattern Keeper? Stop. So let's move this. Just make sure there's nothing down here of that color. Nothing over here. There's some up here towards the top so you can see her dress. So I'm kind of glad that I did it. Just to kind of give me, you know, like I can fill in. So there's like a lot of black right here. But there's not like a whole lot of color blocking. Like this one is a big one. It's a little bit here. That's all spread out. And then to kind of finish the dress, I've got the check mark, which is this, and the heart, a little over here, and an N up here. Yeah, so there's a lot to do. Okay, so I've done 117 stitches today. That's not bad. It's not, you know, 600 or whatever, but I would have to really be up for that long of a cross stitch session. So what I did was on my previous work on here, I put all the park stitches in. And then like did a little bit more, started the dress, and then I decided, okay, now I'll go back. So I'll go back on the diagonal, right? That's why I added the diagonal lines in here in the settings. So I was working on this one here. So you can see I have like 2 dark stitches here. I think it's black here to finish this diagonal. And then what I'll do is I'll go back up to the top and then like do this next one and finish it up and park. And then maybe when I get to the bottom, I'll like put all the park stitches in and then just start that like kind of repeat that process, like doing the diagonal, maybe working a little bit on the dress, and then maybe doing a little bit of color blocking, and then going back and, you know, doing away with all the park stitches, like putting them in and get that section done, and then repeat. Just go down and start doing a diagonal, park the stitches. So it's kind of like, what do they call it, cross country and parking and going off the beaten end, like with the dress. But it really helped. Like, I was kind of getting I don't want to say burnout, but like if you look at these colors here, like this is like, I think it's like an ent, like he goes down this way, this little ent figure here. And then you had like the little guy in the armor with the swords, and some rocks and whatever, and the books. But this was all kind of like mellow colors. I don't know, say muted colors. And I was just like, yeah, I need something to break that up. It was starting to feel a little monotonous, and it's very heavy, heavy, heavy confetti in here. There's a little bit of color blocking, which you can see that I did, like the orange, some black here. But it's like a nightmare in here because of this like wood guy, this little ant guy in there. Well, he's not little, but this big ant guy in there. And he's not a color that really super stands out. He's like this muted brown. I think it's like 3860, 3861. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I need some color. So I came over here. And then, let me make this picture bigger. Let's see. Let me make it bigger there. So you can see where the dress is here. So I just have a little bit further to go that way to get to the portal, where I'm going to cut it off. And I'm going to go down, I'm going to see what it looks like. I mean, you know, I'll make a judgment call. It depends on how long it's going to take me. But if I feel that I can continue and do the whole thing, I will. But if I don't feel like I can, I'll just do it like a rectangular top to bottom instead of all of it right to left. Come down like where get the dragon in there. Get like the little starry sky on that second shelf. I like the little guy with the arrow on the third shelf. I think that's Robin Hood. And then in the middle, well, down on that bottom shelf, all the way down at the bottom, you see the lady with the sword. I think it's a sword or a staff or whatever. And then there's like that doorway with the book that it says Once Upon a Time, I think. That's where, right to the left of that doorway is where I'm going to stop. And I'm just going to go straight up and cut it off. So that's kind of the plan. Just because I have so many things going on. I'm almost tempted. I have 3 unopened Diamond Art Club diamond painting kits. I'm almost tempted to sell those. And let me make this smaller again. To sell those and then order another Josephine wall and just do that. I saw the Pisces picture, and I think I want to twin that one with the Aquarius. And my mom and my son, who I lost in 2022, they were both Pisces, and it's real pretty. So I thought I might like pair those two together, like with matching frames. So I may just sell off these other Diamond Art Club whatever kits and do that instead, because it's going to be another, you know, heavy confetti diamond painting kit. So Anyhow, I'm going to probably, let's see, what time is it? Yeah, it's about time for me to let the DOGS's OUT. I don't want to say it out loud because they'll get up and start running to the back door. Um, I will try and figure out this issue between Streamlabs and YouTube. And if I can't figure it out or they don't get it resolved within like a day or two, I'll look and see what other streaming software there is. I think there's one called, I don't know, it's like Broadcaster or something. I don't remember, but I can like reinstall that and just use it temporarily till Streamlab gets fixed. But I mean, I have everything set up in Streamlab. I don't know why it's not working. So anyhow, enjoy the day, enjoy the week, have a good week. You know, the world's crazy, but you can still be happy, you can still be content, you can still be peaceful. At least try and stay mostly peaceful, you know, as much as you can given how things are. And you know, try and be thrifty. Who knows what's happening with the economy. Don't watch Wheel of Time on Amazon. They like bastardize the books and it's like all wrong. And it's basically just fan fiction trash. So yeah, don't watch Wheel of Time on Amazon because it's no good. Just read the books. Just get the books and you'll be fine. I'm still reading C.S. Sorrows, by the way. And once I get done with it, I will try and do a little, you know, overview, review video of it before I move on to book 5, which is The Riven Shield. And then The Sun Sword, which is book 6. And that one's going to take a long time because that's a really fat book. There's a lot going on in there. Yeah, that book's insane. So anyhow, be sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. It is free. I appreciate that. I know YouTube and its algorithm is really weird. But, you know, it's nice to sometimes just have peaceful content that isn't too loud and crazy and so on and so forth. I mean, I am a little crazy, but I'm not too loud. So, you know, if you like that, if you like that peace and quiet in the background while you're doing whatever, I appreciate the watch and the views and so on and so forth. And share it with a friend if somebody's into crafting and gaming, just kind of cozy, casual gaming. If they're a boomer, you know, I kind of hate being called a boomer. I'm like at the tail end of the boomer thing. And the way that they talk about boomers on like X and whatever, it's like, oh, they don't know how to send emails and they don't know how to use computers. And I'm like, I was doing troubleshooting for Gateway Computers. I was tech support, you know. I know how to take out sound cards and deal with motherboards and video cards and stuff like that. I was a network analyst. I oversaw like 300 sites around the world. It's like, I think I know how to use computers. Not to mention I'm pretty cool and I'm not like stuffy little boomer, you know, like who wants to be stuffy? Now I can get a little grumpy, but that's more because, you know, I've lived a long time, seen a lot of stuff. You just get tired. It's like, yeah, knock off the nonsense, people. It's just like, calm down. Don't get crazy. Don't be so much in your fifis. Because, you know, if you think about it, if you think about the human race and how controlled we are by our emotions, like think of all the actions, like the bad actions. Let's just go on the bad side. All the bad actions taken by people based on their emotions, not on rational, logical thinking or anything like that. Nothing strategic or anything like that. Just total irrational, cray-cray emotional diving in and acting and making decisions from that. And as we all know, that is not always reliable and does not produce the best results. So Yeah, that's why I always told my kids it's like this, there's balance. You have your mental side, you have your emotional side, you have like your playing side, you have like, financial responsibilities. You want to keep learning because you don't want to stagnate. You're like a human being's like a pizza, and we have all these different slices of things, but all together they make a whole. If you just concentrate, say, like on your education, you become like this intellectual snob and you can't relate to other people. If you just constantly just think about money, you just become a financial snob, and everybody's below you because they don't make as much money as you, blah, blah, blah. So balance to me is like really a key. I mean, you can be a little bit more on some of the other ones or whatever, but for the most part, you want to be balanced. So anyhow, that's my that's my pontification, wisdom, knowledge passing on for the day. So enjoy, be kind to yourself, be kind to the world. Find a hobby, go outside, take a walk, plant some flowers, plant a tree. Try and make the world a better place. Try and make yourself a better person. And I will see you next time.